So, no offense, girls, but I don't believe you when you all say that you got it. I think that's something that people say when they don't want any follow-up questions. So, when we're doing the low press, I got a pop quiz. When we're doing the low press, who pressures the player on the half wall? The defense? No. The winger does, right? So think of it this way: when we say low, like it's high press or low press, it's where we want the puck to go. So if it's low press, we're trying to push it down into the corner. If it's high press, we're trying to push it up towards the corner. And we're gonna start with the high press. So we're gonna have defense. You're gonna be, when the puck's on the half wall, you're gonna be pressuring up like this, and then we're gonna be trying to trap them in the box right here. Okay? If we're doing the low press, we're gonna try to trap them right here. Okay. So I'm gonna go over two things. I'm just gonna quickly go through our power play options one more time because we're gonna be doing it on the ice, so we might as well get a refresher. And then I'm also quickly gonna go over face-off plays that we're gonna do. Okay. So we're doing, at this point, we're doing an overload power play, and you actually saw all the options because Coach Tom talked about them. But they're gonna likely be in a box. So players who are on the half wall, what's your first job?
Move the puck and then split the defense.
Right. So the phrase that we use is attack the seam. So the seam is right here. Attack the seam, because when you do that, somebody has to react to you. And when they react,
left-handed guy there. Left-handed.
somebody has to react. So when they react, if this player comes at you, then likely we're able to do two quick passes and get a 2-on-1 right there. If the top player attacks you, you should be able to pop it up to the point. They can step in and take a shot. So that's a very important thing. Now, who can name another one of the plays that we did on the power play?
You pass it to the low and then you pass to the wing and it comes down here and then it's in front of the D.
Yeah, that's right. So this is the one where we had moved the puck behind the net. So it ends up almost being like a dice in front of the net. So you step out, this player comes to you, pass it down low. This player is going to slide down low. You can bank it to them, and then we have our D coming in from the point to try and get a shot. So this player, after you make that pass, you go to the net too, because let's say they mark that person really well, and then they go attack this person. Maybe that's the play. Okay. All right. So there's one. What's another one? Give and go. Right. So give and go is simple. Step out, pass it down, get it back, get a shot. Any other ones?
We did the one. You go ahead. You play on the half wall, pass it behind the corner, and they speed up and pass it to the D.
Yep. Yeah. So another one. So this we get a cycle happening. We pass it to the D. You can go D to D, or you can take a shot from there. And then another one that we did was, instead of passing it to this D, we try to take advantage of this player maybe not being very responsible. We pass it down low. This player heads to the net. This player cycles out, and this D is going to sneak in. Okay? So essentially, the important thing is that we have to get to the setup. So anytime that there's a loose puck, make sure that we focus on getting that puck and then getting it back into the position. But the exception to that is on the attack. Don't attack on the rush with having in mind to get to the boards. So a few years ago, it was Boston Bruins had the best power play, and typically they scored over 30% of their goals within the first 10 seconds of entering the zone. So it wasn't like passing around, standing around, passing it. It was taking advantage of having more players on the ice on the rush. Okay, so I think that's the second time we've gone over that. I think you guys got it. We'll be doing that. So what we're going to do in practice is we're going to do some, you're going to get to do 2 plays or something, and then we're going to dump the puck down, and you got to go retrieve it as a group, skate out, and then you're going to be playing against a penalty kill. So you get that chance.
Jumps on the ice when we dump it down.
Yeah. We're not going to do a controlled breakout for now. I don't know that we'll even have to. We'll have to see how the other teams kind of play against us. If they have organized forecheck against our when they dump it down against us, then maybe we can do that. But I don't typically find that we have trouble getting into the zone, so I don't think it's worth spending a lot of time setting something up for that. All right, so face-off play. We're just gonna do